Welcome to another segment of GRACE 10314. We're here with Kathy Del Piore, Executive Director of the GRACE Foundation, and we're also here with one of our favorite participants, Nico, and his father, Sal. Thanks for joining us.
All right. My pleasure.
My pleasure.
We're here because Giving Tuesday is coming up, but we want to be able to really talk and just share about some of the benefits of working for the GRACE Foundation and where you found happiness and why you got involved and where you see your time at GRACE going.
All right. When I first joined the GRACE Foundation, I didn't know what to expect, nor did I know what would be offered. However, as time would progress, little by little, I was able to gain independence by being able to go to more job sites and learning all those work skills in order for me to be ready for a job.
That's great.
How long have you been with us?
I've joined the GRACE Foundation on Monday, October 25th of 2021. I've been at the GRACE Foundation for almost 2 years now, basically.
That's great.
Part of our family.
Nico gets to come on some of the different content-driven shows that we've been creating with the GRACE Foundation, and one of the things we always love hearing him talk about is the things that he likes to do outside of GRACE as well. Right?
Yeah, my main hobbies are amusement parks, traveling, designing, and photography.
That's great. Sal, as a father for you, as being able to find a program like GRACE, can you tell us a little bit about the journey getting there and then just your perception of how being able to see your son in a place that he's thriving in?
This has been one of the best experiences I've ever had with Nico. Nico was diagnosed with autism before he was 2 years old. And it was a very difficult journey. And we stuck through it. We got him all the help we can get him. And he's progressed. Just listening to him, listening to what he just said, it made the hair on my arms go up. He's come a very long way. And I have to give the GRACE Foundation a lot of credit for that. They've been there. We were introduced to them a couple of years ago. We went through the whole training period or the
2-week
trial.
Yep.
And he loves it, and we love it. He just doesn't stop talking about the GRACE Foundation. And I want to say one thing about Nico, okay? He's aware of his autism, and he wrote something. He was right. He wrote a report. I don't know if we shared it with, I think I shared it with the GRACE Foundation, where he says life is like autism is like a roller coaster.
Autism is a roller coaster.
You could either, what?
You can either scream or enjoy the ride.
Scream or enjoy the ride. And basically what he's saying is that he doesn't have a disability. He has a different ability. Okay?
You mean autism is more like a different
Yes.
normal.
It's a different normal, exactly. So we've learned a lot from Nico. He's got an older brother and a younger brother, and it's a blessing to have someone like him, and it's a blessing to have something like the GRACE Foundation to support his lifestyles. He's job readiness, financial management.
Money management.
I'm sorry, Nico.
It's all right.
You do coding and stuff too, right, Nico?
Coding,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Designing, drawing, so much more.
Yes, so he's come a very long way. The GRACE Foundation supplements that and adds to it. And he's a poster man, I'm sorry. You're 21 years old now, so poster man for the GRACE Foundation.
So I feel like Nico is one of our biggest advocates. Part of our responsibility is, and I use the word educating, empowering, and enhance, and everything else, but Nico brings that back to us. We learn a lot, and thank you, Nico. We learn a lot from you, too.
My pleasure, Kathy.
And that's really from my heart. And so I thank you for the light that you bring into the room and your stories. And I could have a conversation with the scariest roller coaster, which I'm not going to go on, the ones that you recommend. So
Roller coasters aren't for everyone, so. Roller coasters are for thrill seekers,
Yes.
like me.
Yes.
Nico, if there's anybody watching this that might be going through similar things to you, what could you share with them about the GRACE Foundation?
I mean, about this program, like in general?
Yeah, if somebody wanted to try to find a place where they could go to get services and be able to work and have a career and friends and things like that.
Oh yeah, the GRACE Foundation is a great program for those who are looking for a program to get services, but to get work experience and gain independence and so much more. I think it's very popular with those with autism.
What about friendships as well?
Yep. Let's not forget that. You can develop some great friendships there as well.
I think we found a few friendships in here too. Right?
Yep.
We got to meet about 2 years ago, working on Dan on the Street, and you've always been one of the staples on the series and somebody who's taught me a ton, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyhow, Sal, as a parent, any last words that you'd want to share if somebody's starting to go through an experience, or was early intervention important? Is there ways that you might be able to share that somebody could find
Absolutely.
some resources?
Absolutely. That was the key when Nico was just a baby. You have to do something right away. There are a lot of people that are in denial, and they said, no, not my kid. And we didn't take that approach, and we listened to our doctors, and we got advice from people that were going through the same thing, and we listened. It was tough. It was a very tough first 10 years of his life. Our schedules were upside down with the ABA therapy and with the occupational therapy, physical, everything. But look at the result after all that. Now Nico, we're blessed to have Nico. We've learned a lot from him because we've learned what's important in life. It's not just the material things. It's not just going away on vacations, and it's about the little things.
Exactly.
Nico, definitely do something while you're young, and don't be afraid. The GRACE Foundation, like I said, I can't stop talking about the GRACE Foundation. It's a fantastic program. And Giving Tuesdays should be given every day, but Giving Tuesdays, I understand, there should be a lot more awareness, because I don't think there are people are aware of what's out there, of the disabilities, of the condition. The more the businesses, the more the community get involved, the more people know. And back when he was little, there was 1 in 160 were diagnosed with autism. Now it's what, 1 in every
44?
40?
No,
Yeah,
Or
now
children.
it's 36.
36.
Oh, 1 in 36.
Yeah.
1 in
Sorry.
36.
Every 1 in 36 of 36 children are diagnosed with autism.
About 19 years ago,
Yep.
that number was 1 in every 160. It's important. It's out there. The doctors are becoming more and more aware, and the communities have to be more and more aware.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, and thank you for spending the time in here, Nico. It's always good having you on. We'll see you out there.
All right,
Right.
thank you.
Thank you for
It's
having
a
me.
pleasure.
And I'll see you next time.
Always good.
That was